and finally begin to heal this city we all love. And we call on the citizens of Jacksonville in this rejection of the politics of division and falsehoods as we prepare to elect a new leader to run our police department.
We denounce in the strongest terms the negative flyers, commercials, and other forms of campaigning. We encourage every candidate to run on their record, and if elected, what will you do to make positive change? How will you reduce crime and violence in our municipality? How will you bring all the members of law enforcement and the community together? As we denounce gutter politics, we encourage all of our leaders, and especially our candidates, to do the same. As we watch the news and pray for our neighbors in Southwest Florida who have lost everything due to Hurricane Ian, we are being bombarded with negative television commercials that take the truth and twist it as a hurricane twists trees in a storm. Let's show the nation and the state that our political discourse doesn't have to revolve around the jettison of decency and integrity. Distorting someone's character to win an office is an exhibition of the character that you'll possess if elected to office. People who show you who they are during a campaign will show you who they are when the campaign has ended. Jacksonville, we're better than that. And let's show them that warping the truth and personal attacks have no place in our city, neither our society. Let us show them by registering to vote if you have not already. There is a voting registration table here for your convenience. And let's show them that by making sure that come hell, hurricane, or high water, we will vote during this upcoming election, and we will show the world that Jacksonville is better than this. We'll have our colleague John Allen Newman to come and to answer questions from the media.
We're going to ask the media if any questions, you can ask them at this point, please. Please identify yourself so we know who you are. First of all, this is not a campaign for Lakeisha Burton. That's not why we're here. This is a so was T.K. Waters' name. Both names were mentioned, Jim. This is not about that. This is not about, I understand your question. I understand the connective tissue between the two campaigns. But this is not what this presentation today is about. This is simply about the larger message that irrespective of who it is, gutter politics needs to be ended in this city. That's why we're here. Doesn't matter who it is. Anyone else? Yes, sir. Welcome. Well, I think it's both and. It's a matter of what is currently in the bloodstream of our politics of our city. Clearly, we've seen some very negative ads as it relates to the T.K. Waters campaign against Lakeisha Burton. And the truth is, if it's about policy, it's fair game. Raise policy issues, disagree. And anyone who decides they believe the policy of TK is better than the policy of Lakeisha, vote your conscience. But when you're not discussing policy, and you're talking about something when a candidate was 19 years old, when you're talking about some way of discrediting her as if she hadn't been promoted through that same organization multiple times in decades of service. Why now? She was already promoted with the same things that happened when she was 19. Why now? I'll let you connect the dots. Yeah. Yes, sir. Reached out to them? No, that's not our role to reach out to them. We're here independently of them.
This is your way of voicing all your frustrations and how you feel. This is your way of kind of getting your message across.
Okay, in a non 30-second soundbite way, our city is infected with a political disease which is Machiavellian in nature. It's win by any means necessary. And what happens is campaigns who operate this way may win the battle, but they contribute to the war that is lost. And that war is neighbor against neighbor, family against family, people who can't even sit around the same table and have a conversation over a supper, all because of the fear and intimidation in our politics. In Jacksonville, we can't afford anymore to let politics be as usual. And then after it's all over, be happy with all the body bags all over our community. Those who are dead because of what's been done in the process. We've got to, and that's really what we're trying to say. This has got to stop. It really is. Whether Lakeisha wins or whether TK wins, at the end of the day, it's how you win. It's how you win. And this is toxic to our city. We got young people dying. We've got people underserved in our communities. People are going to have to relate to the very sheriff's department, and they're watching this. What confidence will they have in our department when this kind of internecine warfare is going on? This has to stop. Anyone else? Sure. Okay, John Newman, Johnnwman. Identify yourselves.
Elizabeth Yates, Yates.
Rudolph McKissick Jr., Mckissick.
Gary Williams.
One final, if there are any more questions from the press. If not, we will disband.
Dr. Newman, in you all's press release, you also talked about your concern about crime. Will you all consider, should TK Waters win, should he win, would you all consider voicing those concerns to him and maybe meeting with him?
Oh, absolutely. This group doesn't have any issue speaking truth to power or raising issues of concern in rooms where the general population may not have access. One of the things that we are very, very clear on is that we represent, as much as we can, our churches and others of like minds who are saying that whoever wins this race, our city has got to heal. And we can't heal with this kind of politics. It just leaves too much damage in its wake. But yes, ma'am, we will absolutely commit to doing that. Thank you. If that's it, thank you very much. Appreciate you coming.
grab him for you. FYI, I'm with Cox, also the radio.
Got you.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.